So what's up, everybody? I thought I would share a funny video that happened. So I used to live in Florida. I grew up in Alabama, born in Alabama, but I used to live in Florida at one point in my life. And sorry if you see the lightning's weird. It's kind of getting ready to have a thunderstorm outside. But anyway, I had an interesting experience when I lived down there. There was this park I went to, and it had nice trails on it, kind of led down to the beach and everything. And there's a little boardwalk I was walking on. You know, I moved, it was when I first moved down there. I don't live there no more, but it was when I first moved down there. And I said, you know what, I kind of want to make some friends. So I was like, I'm going to go to the boardwalk and walk. Little did I know about this park. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. This guy started hitting on me, and I was about 19 when this happened, right? So when this happened, I've always looked very young for my age, so I looked like a minor then, and I probably still do, I guess. I don't know. But this guy started hitting on me. I didn't realize it at first. I was just trying to talk with him, you know, make friends, just have interesting conversation. It started taking a turn for the worst. He talked to me a certain way to where he convinced me to, he said, you know, there's this little trail off to the side, and it leads right down to the beach, and he made it sound real interesting. I said, oh, I'd like to check that out, actually. He said, you want to go check that out? I said, yeah. He said, you know, have an interesting conversation and everything. It did not occur to me at that time, you know, that I really don't know this guy and everything, but I was a lot bigger than this guy. This guy he could not walk too fast. I could tell he had like problems walking, and I knew, I could tell by our size I could easily overpower him if I wanted to, but it's still not the smartest thing, because, you know, getting to the point where you think you're invincible can also be more dangerous than anything, because then you walk around thinking, oh, I can take this guy and that guy, and then they pull a weapon out on you and you end up being messed up, you know. So I always try to be careful not to be macho man walking around, but in a fight, I would say I could probably take this guy more than likely, but he might surprise me, who knows. Anyway, I'm a size where I don't think somebody's going to try to do something like that. But anyway, I shouldn't have went on the trail, but I did, and this is what happened. He started asking, he said, are you interested in guys? At this point, I was like, uh-oh, he's here for something else. And I said, no. He said, you ever thought about guys? I said, no, I don't think about guys at all. And he said, I don't think he was a predator or nothing like that. I thought at first he might be a predator, because I've always looked young for my age. But I did explicitly say I was 19 when he asked. And then that was when he made his move. So I'm not necessarily saying he was a predator. I don't believe that now, and I'll get to why I don't believe that in a minute. I ended up basically saying, no, I'm not interested. You know, we walked back up the boardwalk. I just, you know, went home. He went and did his thing. Went our separate ways, simple as that. Because I was trying to get information out of him. I was trying to know, you know, I wanted to know around the area. I wanted to know what's cool to look at, this and that. Wanted to get something that could benefit me to move further along, you know, in an area I wasn't too familiar with. Comes to find out, it was a gay park. The park I went to was a park where gay people meet. And I did not know that. And that's what I found out later, you know. So I can't believe that's a gay park. You know, I ran into a gay dude, and I was like, that's the weirdest thing ever, man. And I said, well, I guess I ain't going there. No, I'd probably still go again. I just don't want to be hit on, you know. I'm just not interested in guys, you know. I'm not going to try to offend anybody, so I don't have nothing against gay people. But I've never looked at a guy and said, that does it. No. I never looked at a guy And what I mean is, when I say that, is I never looked at a guy and say, well, he looks nice. No. I've seen a guy before and I'll be like, well, they're handsome, they probably get a lot of girls. That's what I think of. But I never have, or I've seen a muscular guy and be like, man, it'd be kind of nice to be in shape like that, be able to do pull-ups and do all that. It's kind of motivated me to maybe go work out some. But I never looked at a guy and been attracted to him, you know. And if you're gay, I really don't care. But my thing is, you know, I like girls, all right? So, you know, I kind of get like that. I think about that story, like him hitting on me, it's get like that. You know, and something that you think about kind of gets that chill up your spine, and it just freaking grosses you out. That's what happens when I think of that story. But it's nonetheless a funny story. I thought I'd share it. I'll see y'all later.